Greetings, everyone. This is Major. I'm in big trouble. Everyone is mad because I said Ethereum is killing and is going to continue. That's my main thing. It's going to continue to negatively impact the entire crypto marketplace, and I stand by that analysis. And I think you're going to continue to see downward pressure. You might see up days, like right now the market is rebounding, but I think you're going to see a bearish trend until this Ethereum issue is solved. Now, what am I saying? I believe in buying the dips, but I do not see this as a dip. I see this as a fundamental flaw. This is not a dip. This is not buying the dip, and so that we can all understand what we're saying when we say certain things. To me, buying the dip means you see people profit taking, you see, as they say, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt for whatever reason, but it's not anything really fundamental. Fundamental issues are management teams. Did the management team change? Is, like you said, did Vitalik leave? Did, what's happening with that management team? Okay, Steve Jobs is no longer there. These are fundamental things. Okay, what's happening? Those issues, along with technical issues. Is there a flaw in the code? Did it get hacked? These are fundamental issues, along with a myriad of other fundamental issues that reflect in the price. So there are fundamental issues that reflect the price, and then there are speculative issues that reflect the price. Hey, price just starts going up. Why? Nobody knows. Okay. But I don't really focus on that. Price goes down. If nobody knows and I look at the fundamentals, then that's a buy the dip opportunity, because nothing has changed in the fundamentals why I got into the project in the first place, why I made my investment. If that's still the same, then I believe that's a buying opportunity. This, however, is not that situation. This is a situation where I see Ethereum having a systemic, and is going to continue to have a systemic impact on the cryptocurrency market overall. It's going to continue to put downward pressure on all coins. That's my position. Why is this going to happen? Because of the structure, not just of Ethereum, but all of these other coins that are based on Ethereum, these ERC20 tokens. There are a bunch of them. So it's not just looking at the price of Ethereum. You have to look at the impact of Ethereum along with all of these other coins, because whenever something impacts Ethereum's network, it impacts all of these, Golem, basic attention token, all of these other Veritasium. That's what my point was yesterday. And I'm holding firm on that point today. Unless, like I said, somebody can show me something that I'm missing. This is not about being dogmatic. I'm hoping that this is a situation where I can make what I think is my analysis. And if somebody could say, well, I see what you're saying, but fear not, because these are the reasons why that issue that you see will not be a big problem. Because right now, the way how I see it, this is going to be a big problem for all of us. whether you own Ethereum or you don't. So understand, my thing is not just sell Ethereum, because as long as Ethereum operates the way it operates now, I guess if less people are holding Ethereum, then it will have less of an impact on the overall ecosystem. So I guess I am saying sell Ethereum, because I believe, as you know, when Ethereum and all of these, because I don't just look at the market capitalization of Ethereum, which is about $25 billion. I look at the market capitalization of Ethereum, and then also I look at how many other at the market cap of all of those other ERC20 tokens. And then also, it's not just that, but the impact that all of those tokens have on major exchanges: Poloniex, Bittrex, Bitfinex, Coinbase. Because this is where the problem comes in. When there's a problem with Ethereum, then there's a problem with these exchanges. And when all of that is impacting Ethereum, then it has a negative impact on these exchanges. Then you or I, who don't even own Ethereum, can't function. Because now you go on to, try to log into your Coinbase, or you try to log into your Bitfinex, or you're trying to log into and it's down. You can't do anything. So what happens? People now say, oh, something is wrong. And they start dumping non-Ethereum coins. The coins that have nothing to do, because why? Because Bitfinex, Poloniex, Coinbase is having a problem. But the problem is based on Ethereum and all the ERC20 tokens. I don't know if I'm not being understood, because this is happening right now. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm a trader. I go on to Coinbase. I'm trying to do a non-Ethereum transaction, and I can't. Why? Because Ethereum has clogged up and messed up the whole system, where Coinbase can't operate. It's not that they can't operate because Bitcoin transactions are taking long. No, that's not the reason why. It's not because Bitcoin transaction fees are too high. That's not the problem. The problem is that Ethereum and all the madness that's happening because of Ethereum and these ICO, which are not stopping. That's my point. EOS has a year-long ICO. There are tons of ICOs in the queue. So every week there's going to be an issue. Every week, until these ICOs stop. And then, remember now, it's two parts. So the ICOs, my issue is twofold. Number one, the ICOs themselves clogging the network, causing and all the havoc to the Ethereum network, which then causes havoc to the exchanges. That's number one. But number two is that when all of this havoc is happening to the Ethereum network, which is causing the companies, like I said, I used an example, Veritasium or any other ERC20 token that's already did their ICO months ago. But now, because the network is, now they cannot run their business. Once again, these people only hold Ethereum because they have to pay gas, because they're running on the Ethereum blockchain. Well, if that blockchain is no longer a good place for me to run my business, then what happens? I'm going to leave that blockchain and go to a less congested blockchain. Think about this. Prior to Ethereum, people wanted to do the same thing with Bitcoin. But then because of the problems with the Bitcoin blockchain and the Bitcoin network, that's when people said, forget about using Bitcoin's blockchain and went to Ethereum. Well, guess what? There are a bunch of new blockchains. There's Waves, there's Antshares, there's other. So Ethereum is not the only game in town to where I have to put up with this nonsense and stay on Ethereum and pay Ethereum gas. So once again, these companies are going to jump ship to less congested blockchains. I mean, I don't understand how anybody doesn't see that. Well, I understand because I didn't see it, until maybe a few days ago when I finally realized, wait a second, this doesn't make sense. This is a fundamental problem. And these people are going to jump ship. Then they're going to start dumping Ethereum, which is going to put more pressure on the Ethereum network, which is going to put more pressure on these exchanges, which is going to mess us all up. Hence, you own Bitcoin. You don't own any Ethereum. But you're going to see the price of your Bitcoin continue to go down. And you're going to be like, why is it going down? Because people are going on to Poloniex and they can't, so they're dumping. That's what's happening. I'm going on to Coinbase and I can't get transactions done. And I'm like, oh, wait a second. Something doesn't look right. Listen, you're talking to a vet that went through the Mt. Gox, period. Same crap. You started seeing little issues here, there, and you're like, what's going on? Well, it's not going to be the same thing. Mt. Gox was a different situation, I understand. But the problem is whenever people, it's like, think about it, you go to your bank and one day there's an issue. You go back the second day, there's an issue. Next week, there's an issue. Every other week or 2 weeks, there's an issue with their computers being down. What are you going to do? You're going to say, you know what? Let me take my money out of this bank. See, and too many of us have money in these exchanges. So if we all were just holding our money and value in individual wallets and all just transacting peer-to-peer, this wouldn't be a problem. But once again, the problem of centralization. All of these Coinbases are centralized. Poloniex is centralized. All of these centralized systems provide risk, counterparty risk. In finance, we have a thing called counterparty. So it's not that there's a problem with Bitcoin or a problem with Ripple or a problem with Dash. Dash, Ripple, Bitcoin is going to feel negative pressure, price pressure, because of the problems of Ethereum. That's my position. Like I said, once again, if somebody could show me how I'm wrong, I would love to be wrong. Because if I'm right, this is not going to be good. We're going to see this thing continue. And as it continues, people are going to get more and more people are going to leave the crypto. And when they leave, they're not going to come back. And that's the problem. So you're going to see, let's go from 100 billion. You might see us retrace back down to 60 billion, 50 billion. Because of the Ethereum issue, not because of Bitcoin's transaction time issue. These things are, I can see the fix. I don't see the fix with Ethereum because it is Ethereum. That's what Ethereum was made for. It was made to run these decentralized apps, which all are now doing ICOs. So, like I said, once again, it's not that I'm an Ethereum hater. I've made money with Ethereum, but I'm not the biggest Ethereum proponent. But it is about, I see a fundamental problem with Ethereum, and because of its high market cap, it then makes a problem for the entire. Problem I see is not enough people are looking at it this way and saying, how can we really diffuse and decentralize it so that if any one coin has a problem like what I'm explaining, that it doesn't hurt the entire, that's what bailouts were for, because they said, hey, when Lehman Brothers crashed, if Chase crashes, even though you as Wells Fargo have nothing to do with Chase, the entire Chase crashing is going to bring down the entire banking system. So, do we need a plunge protection team? Does the crypto space need some kind of system to where if Ethereum crashes or if Ripple crashes, that it doesn't bring us all down? Because that's what you're seeing right now, where there are problems, it's red all the way down. It's not just one coin. So if you have a solution, please let me know. Thanks.